Katie Scott, and guess what? I made a page! Woohoo! So, if you would like to make a page and scrap along with me, go get 3 photos that are horizontal and get some paper that you're going to be able to journal on. We're going to do 3 photos, some long paper strips, and then 3 embellishment clusters. So, of course, I'll muddle through it, but if you know what it looks like in the beginning, then you can scrap along with me and not have to worry about it, and you can hear all about what summer 2015 has been like for me so far. Okay, go get your stuff and let's start scrapbooking. Hey scrapbookers, it's Katie Scott, and it's been a while. It's been like a way long time. So what's on my desk? The same stuff that was on my desk last time. I think I started a video and didn't finish it on this layout. And it's been sitting here forever. And I haven't been scrapbooking for like weeks and weeks. What did I do? I started cleaning out my clothes closet and went down like a huge rabbit hole of getting rid of stuff, but also making a huge mess of my space in the meantime. I just about have that all cleaned up now, so hallelujah. I'm not super motivated to finish this page right now, so let's just start a new page. I don't even remember if I was working with a kid or not, but let's just work with what I have right here. Yeah, I'm just going to put this layout to the side. It almost mocks me because I started it and it's been so long since I've worked on it. I'm not even sure where to put it. I was going to just put it somewhere where I would see it, and I don't want to put it in my done pile. I don't even know. It just mocks me. Honestly, I can't stand looking at it anymore. Okay, let's clean slate. Let's make a layout. Woohoo! Let's do that. Yeah, so I cleaned out my closet, and then what else has been going on? Oh, summer. It's summer, and I started working out. That's been real good. And what else? Okay, here's some summer road trip pictures from last year. Let's work with those, I think. These are good too. Maybe, baby. And then a friend of mine is having a real big struggle, and she's been on my mind a lot. And what's really neat is she set up this like Facebook group about her struggle, and it's been just really neat to be able to connect over the miles on something that's like pretty personal. That yeah, it's just the Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group, and it's really nice. It's like, if you're having a struggle in your life and you want to set up like your own support group, but maybe not everybody who would naturally be in your support group is local, you can do it on Facebook. And let's start with this. This was summer 2014, and so yeah, that was like last summer. And I have this picture of a palm tree and the picture of the fish, and if I was going to put these in a column, it would make more sense to do the palm tree up, right? But I want to do it like this, and then like kind of upside down, because the way that we did this trip was totally upside down. Like my husband planned it, which is that's not typical. Like it just was an atypical kind of a trip. So let's get started. What are we going to do first? Let's, I'm just going to grab this pack of paper that's just in this bin right on my desk. And what do I want to do? That could work. It's, this is the open road. I wonder if I have a little, what do you call it? Punch? been so long since I've scrapbooked that I don't remember where I put my pensions. I think they're right next to me. So this is my time where I tell you, that I make my layouts in real time. Excuse me. And sometimes I burp. Okay, that's too big. I don't know if I have another one. I want to say that I do, but I'm not really sure that I do. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, nope. What I want is the next size down, which I think I had at one time, but I don't have now. So I don't know. We'll pull this. I like it. I'm not sure if I totally love it. Let's see. Okay, so I have two of this. This is also open road. I don't know. Let's see what else we got. This might be nice. This is also open road? No, this is flea market. But I like the idea of all the little word strips. Ooh, this might be nice. Jamaica Bay. This is called Curio. Okay, so just like that makes sense, right? Because if I did it that way. But then if I did it upside down, how would that look? Like everything upside down. I don't know. What do you think? I think I like it like that. Okay, so I'm going to pull this. And then what else? Man, I gotta say, it's been a long, long time since I've scrapbooked. I must be like, I don't know, I don't remember how. I do, but the whole story, the story of us. Well, I like this little bit, the whole story. It's supposed to go with this. I don't know. Yeah, this might be nice too. This story. This is Teresa Collins' Wonderful. And the more stuff that I get of Teresa Collins, the more I really find it to be easy to use. Okay, I like that and that together. And I'm just about getting impatient with myself and wanting to put this away because I feel like it's been a lot of stuff. I do like the idea of bringing in some yellow because there's some yellow in the photos. Yeah, it's, sometimes it seems like so much time goes by without me scrapbooking and it's good. I think it's good to take a rest and to do other things in life. But sometimes you come back to scrapbooking and you go, oh, it's been so long. How do I do this? It's not that hard, but you know what I mean. I think you do. And then it's sometimes just fun to look at all the paper you've accumulated, right? All right, let's put this away. Look at that. Can't wait to use this. This has been like facing me, like that other one that's been mocking me. This hasn't been mocking me, this pattern here. It's been kind of like enticing me to want to get back to scrapbooking. Oops, now the thing I have it in, I need to make them all go the right way so they fit nicely. So I've been listening to the Scrap Gals podcast, and one of the hosts, Tracy, is making, she's doing a class, and so she had me and some other folks look at, or answer some questions about classes, and one of the questions was, do you like real-time scrapbooks, or do you like, or scrapbook process videos, or do you like it like voiced over? And I chimed in and said, well, I make them real time, but in a class, I kind of like when it's just the person talking, and then it's the person talking and like maybe even just slides instead of a video. I like that in terms of a class. I like this. Pulling way too much stuff. Oh well, alright, stop now. So my kids, you know how I make videos? My kids have decided that they're going to be YouTube moguls. And they started making videos, and I was like, you gotta remember, keep your videos to less than 10 minutes, which is my little signal to pause. Scrapbookers, I am back, and truth be told, I went and did a gajillion things, had lunch, blah, 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 blah. I'm back. I did pull some, this little, whatever you call it, just because I knew I had some stickers in here, and I hadn't pulled I haven't pulled any embellishments, so hopefully I won't pull any more things. But let's just get started, for goodness sake. So, yeah. Okay, so let's trim off the little tagline. I guess what I need to kind of decide first is which is my background paper. I like that, okay. I also like this, okay, because then, like, the main color is from us. So, yeah, let's go with this one. So I'm just gonna cut the little taggy thing off, the label strip at the bottom. Okay. That's what the back looks like. I'm not so excited about that. And then what I want to do is, before I go too much further, I like to just lay down my photos and actually pin them down so that, tape them down, so I'm not tempted to do like a whole lot more. The one thing I'm kind of questioning though is whether I want to do a border around this photo, and I think I sort of do, but let's start with nailing these down. Yeah, I haven't even, it's been like it's been a while since I've scrapbooked, and so I haven't even really looked to see how I'm doing on adhesive supplies. You know, later today I'm going to go over to the gym, and I think that on the way back I will stop at one of those big box craft stores and buy some adhesive. But you know, whenever I go lately, you know what, I determined that it's just like these little tabs seem like way too expensive, so then I'm like, oh, I won't get those. And then and then what I end up doing is getting these tape runners over at October Afternoon, Tuesday morning. It's like a discount store. Who comes up with those names anyways? And I also like spent a little time looking around on Pinterest and Instagram. You know, I think that whatever like Pinterest has done, they've made it so like you just see the same couple of layouts, or at least I do, all the time. And so I have kind of like fallen out of love a little bit with Pinterest, just because it seems like whenever I search for anything, it's like I'm coming up with the same layouts like over and over again. Like, how many times are you going to show me those? So I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. Maybe instead. These are basic gray highline. And I like the idea maybe of having a little bit more color behind these photos. Why? I don't know. I just do. I'm not sure why. But I kind of feel like they would enjoy a little something colorful behind them. Not necessarily this orange, but maybe. I actually kind of like that more than I thought I would. Alright, so let's cut, that's a 4x6 photo, so I'm going to cut just a little bit. Oh gosh. My cutter is not in the best place, honestly, on my desk. It's in a little bit of an annoying location. But I'm just going to power through and not worry about it. So that's what it would look like this way. I like that. And then that's what it would look like this way. Which I kind of feel like that's a better fit. I'm going to just trim that mat just down a little tiny bit. So I feel like this summer we're not making a lot of summer memories. You know why? Both of my children have adopted my son's really bad nocturnal lifestyle. And I really think it's because I told him I was going to do math with him over the summer. And so yesterday I'm like, well, what time are we going to do math? Like in the morning, I say this to him. And he goes, oh, Mommy, I love you so much. We're going to do it at 2 o'clock. So I go to get him at 2 o'clock, and guess what he's doing? He's sleeping. And so he and his sister now wake up sometime in the evening, and then they stay awake all night long playing video games together, and also with, I guess, with, you know, their friends online. And yes, I do monitor what they've been up to online. My daughter is on Facebook, and recently my husband noticed, like, hey, who are all these friends from other countries? And she was just like accepting any and every person that asked to be her friend. So we had to school her in, that's not how you do it. So yeah, not a big deal, but I guess you just have to like learn those things, you know, as a kid of this generation. Alright, so I'm just trying to incorporate a little bit of that paper, the back side of that paper, because I kind of think it's cute. Maybe here. I don't know if it's working. I kind of feel like it's not working. But I did want to, yeah, I'm bent on this. I'm using a little bit of this, because that was my original thought. Gosh, it's been a long time since I've played with some paper. Oh, I like that. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm even going to line up the horizon line there. I like how that looks. I'm just trying to cut this in a straight line, and since I cut it all wonky, I was trying to line up my my cutter with the uneven line there, so that wasn't working. There, this works a little bit better. Okay, I like that. I think I do. And I'm just going to trim these off like this. And a little bit at the bottom. Oh, so what else can I tell you about? I started listening to a new podcast called Lore, and it is about, like, you know, scary stories, which I'm not into. I'm really not. Like, I don't like scary things. I don't watch scary movies, but I do enjoy, like, telling ghost stories. So last summer, when I went up to visit Debbie Hodge, Allison and Debbie and I sat around telling ghost stories one night, and it was super fun, especially because I couldn't really remember. Like, I was kind of mixing together a bunch of different ghost stories. My dad used to tell them, and he was pretty good at telling them. There's one story about Three-Fingered Willie, and there's also one about Who's Got My Skinny Toe. And so they're two different stories, but I kind of remember them as one story. So I was like telling them together, and we were all laughing because I was doing kind of a miserable job of it. And then after I left, I sent Debbie because she likes to write. She's like a story writer, but I sent her a book of Maine ghost stories. So she wouldn't get the bad impression from my telling. But there, you know. So I'm going to put the horizon line just a little bit down on this paper, just because I don't know why. I just think I like it that way. So your eye kind of like sees that there is a horizon there, but it's not, I don't know. I just like it that way. Anyways, so I emailed her and told her, hey, look at this. And she was like, oh, that looks so exciting. So I have to find out how she liked it. Oops, that would wreck it. Gosh, I really want to, you know, when sometimes you're like, I want that to work, and then it just doesn't, and you just try to keep making it work anyways. Why do we do that? I don't know. I really don't. Alright, what's next on this thing? I want to, like, layer it up like crazy, just because I feel like that's the hip and trendy thing to do. Not because I necessarily even think it needs it. Isn't that stupid? Here's I kind of think it doesn't. I always feel like, I don't know. I always feel under embellished. So here's where it says the story. And then I've got some stickers here. I like the life is good. So where are we going to put stickers? Like, I'm thinking here would be good. Life is good. I don't know if I want that one there. Maybe a little bit higher contrast there. And I also like These Are the Days. Because I feel like one of the things my husband and I argue a lot about is how we spend our money. And it's usually, it goes a little something like, I want to spend money on vacations, and he would rather spend money on physical items. I like that love today. That's good. And then can we scooch this in? How do we want to do this? Oh, there's my doggy. I don't know where to put this. I really want to put it somewhere. Maybe this one. Oh, maybe this makes me smile. I like that because that goes with this wood grain. And then this could kind of... Nope, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I don't know what to do. This is where I always think like, you know, maybe these videos are not so interesting. Maybe I just ramble for no reason. Okay. Okay, that says hold on to this moment, and then the story. And so I think I will go ahead and now write the story, and then I'll be back. Okay, I lied, because I want to put the date in, because honestly, when I went to go write this, I had to look at the back of the photos to remember whether this was 2013 or 2014. Yes. Isn't that funny? Kind of. Okay, here's some more. See if we can layer some more here. There's love. I kind of like that. I just want to bring a little bit of that pink up into this area somehow. And I don't want it to say sweet baby. Sweet baby. I do kind of like this idea. I don't know how I will work it in though. That doesn't work, Katie. This is actually making it a little challenging to layer it up in that area. I don't know why. And I had some different stickers. Let me remember. What did I do with them? Oh, you're there. Let's remember these. Let's see. I just want to get a little bit of this like salmon color up into that area. Or like this, relax. Ah, that's nice. So yeah, so we haven't been making a lot of memories this summer because my kids won't freaking get out of bed. Seriously. It's like, come on, let's go do something. And then they'll say like, we're bored, there's nothing to do. It's like, well, you've got to get up so we can like actually do something fun, you know? Oh, it's very frustrating to be a mother. It is, right? Okay, this isn't, that's not, I like the thought, but it's not working in that space, is it? No, it isn't. Yeah, so, what was I telling you? My kids won't get out of bed, so we can't have any fun. Boo-hoo. Poor me. Oh, here's one that says, I like that, summertime. I want to bring in some of this darker blue color too. See if I can get it in here. Okay. It's okay. I know. It isn't awesome. Let's get Lazy Summer Days. That's better. This is the color I wanted to get up there. Grrr. Let's see if I can do that this way. Blah. I feel like I can't. It's not working, is it? Okay. Let's maybe layer this up this way. So pick it and stick it and then rip it up. Do that several times. All right, maybe I did like the love. Maybe down just a tiny bit more. Oh my gosh, right? Yeah, this is definitely the time in the video when I think, like, who could possibly be enjoying this? I hope you are. I'm not, I know that there's pros and cons to the old real-time scrapbooking. And one of the cons, I think, is that sometimes I feel like it takes so long. And I feel like I'm not a super, I don't know if I like slow down my own process with these making of the videos. I think I do. I want to say that I do, because that way it means that I'm actually a faster scrapbooker than what you're seeing. But who knows, maybe I'm actually not. I'll still say I used to be much faster. Okay. And I think it's just a matter of practice to get faster. So I think it's attainable. All right. So in each little space here, in both of these spaces, I have 3 stickers, and this one just 1. That's fine. And now I want something kind of dimensional, probably bloop, bloop, and bloop underneath. So like a flower, or yep, a sunshine or something. Oh, Route 1. Haha, that's where we were. See if that works. It doesn't really, but I do like that. Okay, here's a little sunshine. That's a good size. I'm going to put it behind there. And I need 2 more kind of dimensional, or a shape sticker that doesn't have writing on it. See, I was going for the writing again, and that wasn't working. So to accomplish the cluster, should I pause? Yeah, no, not yet. Almost. I need a little, like, all of those have, oh, remember these? Maybe these. Although now I don't really think I want to mess with the cutting. Let's see what else I have just on the desk. Okay, this might work. Here's a camera. okay with that. I don't think it's the most awesome deal in the world, but it's okay. Well, this might be better. Or not. I think that was actually a little bit better. And then let's see if I have something that can go up there. Oh, this is good. Remember this. So yeah, this little tape runner thing, I thought I used it all, and then as I'm kind of pulling it out, I don't think I use it very well. So to get all my value out of it, I'll just take it apart. Remember this. How does that look? A little weird, granted. Yeah. And then we get this kind of right underneath this. Yeah. So anyways, Lore is a new podcast, and I binge listened to all of them. And it's pretty good. It, like, you know, one of them will be about like castles and ghost stories, and then another episode will be about Into the Woods or something like that. So it's a good one. It's not long. It's not very long, so that's too bad. But whatever. Okay. 2014. I know I used some of these letters on that other layout, you know, the one that was mocking me. So here's 2000. I don't know where this will go. 2000. Let's see if I have enough for 14. These are also Teresa Collins embellishments. Yep, I have a 4. I kind of hate it that they're kind of mixed up there. You know, like they're the blue and also, oh, you know, I have some sticker sheets that match these. Oh, I used the one on the other one, so that super doesn't help me. But there's another sunshine. It's not a sunshine, but it's something that I punched, it looks like. And then just a circle. Let's maybe play with those. But it is nice to talk to you again. I feel like it's been a long time. Yeah, so the other podcast I've been listening to is called the Scrap Gals podcast, and I'm just going to cut this like this. And I have been listening to them, but that's not the point I wanted to make. The Paper Clipping Roundtable did a whole episode about, I kind of like that there because it looks like a flash and a sun. They did a whole episode on crops, so that's kind of interesting. Also, probably since I talked to you last, I was on the Paper Clipping Roundtable with Lisa Louise Cook, who does a podcast called Genealogy Gems, all about family history. It's not about, her podcast isn't about scrapbooking, it's just about genealogy, but if you're kind of like wondering if you want to dabble in genealogy, I mean, she's a really easy entry point because you can just listen to those genealogy gems, and she's even got some like start here if you're brand new to this. And don't let all of her telling you how you have to cite everything. You know, like, the genealogists are really sticklers for, you've got to cite everything and everything's got to be, you know, like English class or something. And I feel like, okay, maybe, but maybe not. Hold on just a sec. Maybe you could just have fun with it. And so that's what I've been doing. And I was very dismayed to hear that something about Ancestry has put themselves up for sale. So I wasn't happy to hear that. And I don't actually know what that means for all of my information, because I did what she recommends not to do, right? So she says, don't store all of your information on some other source, which I did. So I listened to her podcast, but I don't follow all of the advice. But I'll tell you why I'm not super worried about it. I feel like a lot of the genealogy and family tree making kind of stuff is going to get easier and easier and easier. And so while I would love to have a copy of all the stuff that I did, I feel like I have a lot of it. Like, I kind of know where I have a general big picture of where my family history is and where I would need to go to find it. Which, granted, doesn't really help you if I croak. You know, if I, like, drop dead, then all the information dies with me. So I mean, I would like to have it down somewhere, but I'm not exceptionally worried about any of it. I feel like I like doing the genealogy work when I'm motivated to, and otherwise I really like doing family history scrapbooking, which I really think are, those two things are two different things, you know. The genealogy is really going and searching and making family trees. And I do like to do that on occasion, especially if I have a goal, like if I'm trying to figure something out. But it's a really, I mean, it's a huge time suck, honestly. But the family history scrapbooking, I feel like is super a lot of fun. Okay, have we embellished this puppy up enough? I don't know. And do we need a title? And do we need some dimensional embellishments? I don't know. Perhaps. That is all we need. I don't know. Alright, now I am going to try to look at this thing. Am I ever going to use that? There's a challenge for you. A big giant balloon, and I've never been in a big giant balloon. We'll just stick that back in the embellishment bag. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and write the story, and then I'll return. I kind of want to put this here. Yeah, why not? I'm going to use my ThermoWeb sticky dots to get it down. So yeah, I guess for this summer I could just take pictures of my kids sleeping and in front of the computer, and that would pretty much sum it up. I'm exaggerating, but it is a little frustrating. So I'll be like, and then when we go do something fun, they're always like, wow, that was so much fun. I'm like, see? I know what I'm talking about. Children. They never really listen. Okay, I'll be right back. I know where embellishments could go. Here, here, and maybe here. I'll be back. Okay, so I just wrote with a regular ballpoint pen. It says what does it say? Oh, so usually I'm the driving force behind family vacations, but Charlie planned this one start to finish. A week in the Florida Keys, Duck Key and Marathon to be exact, We drove down and stopped in Naples and then across Alligator Alley with a pit stop for an emergency dental visit for Allison, and then on to the Keys. The resort was luxurious and we spent our days snorkeling. I'd love it if Charlie got into the habit of planning more family trips. The kids are growing up fast and the time to make memories is now. So what do I want to add? I want to add 2014, I think, right on top of this sun. I want to add a little Brad right here on the anchor, and then I want to add a little something right there in that somewhat trapped white space. So what do I have? What can go in those spaces? So I have these little doodads, and one of them I think can go up here. I don't know which one. I think this little red one. Or maybe the polka dot one, I don't know. No, not that. Maybe this. It doesn't really work. It needs to be, I think, a little flatter or a little smaller. No, I don't think it works. That doesn't work either. I don't know where these things came from. Let's see what else I have. Maybe just a little circle. And I almost thought one of those would work, but I don't think it will. I think a sticker sheet is going to be the way to go. I don't know if I have one handy. I don't know, but I think these will, do these have letters? Yeah. This could work for the date, maybe. Or maybe here. No. Does that work? I don't think it does. It's too confusing. But I do want to have 2014 somewhere. Where should it go? Maybe here. Oh, I know. It's a little awkward. Honestly. Oh, well. And now I want to kind of add a little bit more of these. What is the title? I don't know. Oh, how funny. Some of these fonts are different. This is Herbs and Honey by Basic Gray. Yeah, writing the keys here. I don't like that. Blah. Well, I think I usually like to kind of have my titles in like more than one place, but I don't think I'm going to use that little trick for this particular layout. Where, oh where, oh I remember! I made up these dimensional embellishment things. I even showed you one on a video, and in one of the videos it like flies apart, and somebody was like, "Did you plan that so you could show us how easy it was to put it back together?" And no, I did not. That really happened, and I did not plan that. I like organizing to a degree, but I don't like to do it if I don't have to do it, so I would never do that. I also like what I do to be meaningful. So to like make up something to do is not my deal. It reminds me of this one time when I was in college, and I think I've told this story before, but I'll just tell it again because it really annoyed me. I got this work study job in college at the library, and oh, that's kind of cute. It says sweet, and I wish it's very dimensional. I wish I could like mush it down. I don't know how to do that. It's like you see that? It's like a little bottle cap, which is really cute, but I don't really want it to be that big. Okay, I'm trying to mush it down with a... It's not really working. I could just like take the little sweet out of there, but I kind of like it. Do we like it? I mean, I kind of like it. I just wish it wasn't that sticking up. It's pretty dimensional. I know some people don't mind that, but I just don't want my books to get so huge. I guess I'm not going to worry about it too much, which means I'm going to worry about it. Sometimes I say things so I'll believe it. So I will believe it, you know? I kind of like this. Life is sweet. I don't think I like it there, though. Or there. I sort of like it there. It's a little weird. But I don't care. Let's, I don't know. I'm kind of this is where, it's actually, I think sometimes when you start scrapbooking and you're having any kind of blocks, you have to get to that point where you're like, I don't give a flying, you know, care. And that way you're more likely to like take creative chances. So I'm getting there to that point where I don't care, which is not a bad place to be. I'm trying to tell you that's a good place to be, which means I'm trying to convince myself of it too. Okay, now I'm just playing with washi tape. I thought I read something that said washi tape is out. Which I kind of think like, how can washi tape be out? It seems like such a great... I don't think that it is, but I think I read something like, oh, in 2000, you know, about the time that CHA comes out, like, what's in, what's out, and like, washi tape is out. I don't know about that. I disagree. I don't think it is. And even if it is, I don't care, because I think I was not an early adopter of washi tape, but I think it's super useful. Gives that kind of a place to sit. And I just have this piece of washi tape that's kind of sitting on this organizer thing on my desk. I thought, oh, it might be nice to put that to use. I'm trying to make this straighter. And every time I do that, I feel like I destroy it a little. All right. There we go. Are we done? Are we done? I don't know. No, don't do that. I want to be done, but I also want to keep messing with it now. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I'm messing with it too much, and I must stop. Stop messing with it. I'm almost stopping. Okay. I'm really trying to make myself stop now. It's like, stop. So when I shut this, I'm going to shut it all the way before putting it away. Okay, I am going to call this done now. And why did this take me so long? I don't know. But if you want to make this in a shorter amount of time, it's 3 pictures this way, 2 strips of something, then embellishment cluster, embellishment cluster, embellishment cluster, journaling. Ta-da! Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.